G'day mate, welcome to the Gentleman's Pixel Club.
And good morning, good evening, good afternoon from myself, the gentleman. I never give out names on this channel, but my God, thank you. Thank you very much to the viewer that sent that clip in. Honestly, dog's absolute bollocks. Absolutely love it. Love guest intros, especially ones that come through as a surprise. So absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. You will be on rotation on future videos. We'll change your colour once in a while. You know, we do red ones, we do green ones, we do blue ones, we do yellow ones. But again, thank you very much, honestly, from the bottom of my heart for a viewer to send that in. Absolutely dog's bollocks. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. So, what are we doing today? On the Amstrad, you can see the logo above me. We're playing a game that was a recommendation. And this game was also a dog's bollocks, like the opening video that we had here. And this is Pinball Dreams. And Pinball Dreams never came out on the Amstrad, some of you will be saying. And this was a viewer recommendation to give this game a go. So I downloaded this game, I fired it up, and oh my sweet holy hell mother of God, it was a good game. We're going to get straight into the game in a moment, but if you enjoy the content on this channel, please give a like, share, subscribe. It really helps us grow, and we're going to enjoy this game, hopefully together. So this is Pinball Dreams, and it never came out on the Amstrad. I must be 100% clear here. This is a fan love letter to it, for want of a better word. And you know, to fire it up, to see it actually here, you know, it really is absolutely awesome. On the MiSTer FPGA, what I've actually done is I've done a screen effect as well to recreate a monitor, because it says use original hardware for this. Well, the MiSTer FPGA recreates the original hardware, but what it doesn't do is recreate the original monitor, because we're using HDMI, something called HDMI that came along years and years later. So I'm doing my best to recreate a nice, pretty experience for you, and we're going to go and play these tables together. If you don't know what Pinball Dreams was, it was the first of a set of several pinball games that you had. Ignition, Steel, Beatbox, Nightmare. You can see the tables above me there. And they were all really good fun. They were honestly good, wholesome fun. And it was followed by Pinball Fantasies, Pinball Illusions. Pinball Fantasies was probably the best of them all. Pinball Illusions was just a little bit too complex in what it asked you to do. But this had some great tables, especially Beatbox that I love. Anyway, we're going to start at Ignition and we're going to work our way through these just to see how it goes. So I'm pressing F1 to start, and it's going to be loading off disk. You download a disk image to actually play this game. On the other ticker that we show sometimes, you will see where you can get this yourself. It is the shortcut looks a bit odd. It's actually a Twitter shortcut that you have to download the file, and hey, it works, so what the hell. I actually got a message when I downloaded it saying can't verify this file, are you sure you want to download? So I said yes, it's all good, there is no problem with it at all. So I'm hitting F1 to start, and we have ball 1. So you have the shift keys that do the flippers, you got space that does a tilt, too many of those and you're going to tilt the machine, and you basically hold the back cursor key to pull the plunger down and you let go. And I can, you know, basically use the flippers to flip the things around, and this feels right. It feels right in the view that you've got, the way it bounces. You know, those of you that have played the Amiga version, you know, you will think, yeah, you know, I instantly remember this. And yes, the graphics do look a little bit different. I absolutely get that. Oh shit, that's fast. But you know that it works, and I know this only on 2 balls. I really do. We're going to have a few games. It's going to take us a while to get into practice of this. Yeah, I'm going to see how close it really is. But you know, initial impressions with the way the ball flows, the way, especially the way it looks, and the sound they have done on here, you know, it is, you know, the bollocks. It really is the dog's bollocks. Lots of dogs would have lost their bollocks in the making and creating of this game. So, object here, I think, is we have to get warp, if I recall, and warp is at the top. That was quite hard to do, but we should get a decent score on our journey to do it. I think what I want to do is we're going to play all the tables, and if I can get on the high score table at least once for each of them, you know, that would have been a good playthrough. And you know, that was shooting down the middle. I could have tried to tilt it, but I would have probably wrecked it there. But if we can get on the high score at least once, we're going to be okay. We haven't done it then because we didn't get a chance to put the initials in, so we're going to hit F1 to start again, and off it goes. These games were brilliant. You know, back then you never had the pinball stuff like you've got at the moment. You know, I mean, we've got virtual pinball. You know, you've got future pinball. You've got various variations of things that you can do with it. This is stuff that we never ever had back then. So this was the only way that we had pinball back in the day as well. There was a whole load of PC. I don't know, try to nudge it out there. There was a whole load of PC pinball versions that you got. You know, they were never as good as Pinball Dreams, Pinball Fantasies. You know, one of the names I remember, I think it was Bride of Pinball. You know, these were MS-DOS games, but you know, they never, oh, for fuck's sake, twat, I don't know, let that go. They never captured the original that this is. You know, trust me, you're seeing absolutely shocking gameplay on here. Oh my god, my gameplay is not good. You know, it is pretty much the same shocking gameplay that I had on the original. This, I was never really any good on this table. This table was always notoriously hard. You know, it's the worst one of the bunch on this game. But you know what? It doesn't make it anything bad at all. It's good. But out of all the good things you've got, I always felt it was the worst. Beatbox was always my favourite. I love Beatbox. And I think I told a story when I played it. I tell many stories on this channel, reminiscences of the past and shit like that. But on Beatbox, I told a story last time we played where I was around a friend's house and we were playing it on the Amiga. And as we were playing it on the Amiga, I got a terrific score. I was shit bollocks fantastic at this. And, you know, I went back home to play it. You know, you put in your pirate copies of the discs that you have, because, you know, sometimes we didn't buy original discs back in the day there, and I was absolutely awful at it, you know, and I was never able to replicate the score that I did. It was like lightning in a bottle. I did so well at it, and then I was just absolutely shit, and there we are, lost in space. So shit again. We might have done okay to get on the high score, so let's see what it's going to give us. Game over. No, it's not. Okay, so what do we need to do for this? Is it even going to have a high score? Let's have a quick look here. What is today's high score? Is, well, we're not going to get that one. We're not going to get that one. We're not going to get that one. We're not going to get that. Oh, fuck. This is a bit higher than what I remember. So F1 to go again. We may not get on the high score on these tables, but we're certainly going to give it a blast and try. And unfortunately for you, you are going to see my failures as we work down various pinball games that we play, because we have to, oh, look at that save, look at those skills. We have to work through all of them, you know. But this, you know, if you dull down the graphics a little bit, because, you know, the Amiga and the Amstrad don't have the same graphics, and, you know, that's the way of the world. And you could then take this gameplay and you could apply it to the Amiga version and say, right, okay, this is how it plays, this is what the gentleman is doing, is there anything different? You know what, you would absolutely get the same gameplay. You know, I am atrocious on this table. I don't like this table, and I'm trying, and I lost the fucking ball there for you. You know, this might turn into one of those sweary Mary episodes, and hey, maybe we'll get censored again like we did on Lollipop. I bring this up, I still do not know why I got censored on Lollipop on YouTube. And that video, there was nothing wrong with it. You know, there was a usual amount of swearing that I do, the usual amount of frustration that I do. When I uploaded it, I flagged that it wasn't for children. I flag all my videos that they're not for children, because, you know, as much as children swear on their own, and, you know, we're in the real world here, you know, the playground talk is probably far more vulgar when they're not doing TikTok speaking languages that us older people don't understand, and using words that are really not fit for purpose in today's age, because they make no fucking sense. You know, they speak far worse than what I would speak. And the thing about kids is they respond to you in grunts, they respond to you in half noises and stuff like that as you're a parent. And, you know, when they want, oh shit, I lost that. When they want something, they then develop the art of full and open and utter conversation with you. You know, it's amazing. You know, if your child is being spoken to as a parent, you know, often, and you know, grunt and strange noises, but when they want something, they will have the most open conversations with you. They will be fully open to anything in the whole world that, you know, you want to talk about and they want to talk about. It's like they get the miracle of talking to their parents. Anyway, I spoke to people about work, about this strange phenomenon that happens, and you know what? I've discovered that I am not alone. I am truly not alone. Right, okay, so hold bonus here. So we are 4 million off the high score table, and we might have started to do okay. Come on. So let's get a few more lights here. You know, if we could get on the high score table on this table, it would be absolutely awesome. I don't think we can. You know, Ignition was never ever, as I say, my favourite. But you know, it's strange on the last ball we're doing well. So perhaps what I need to do is perpetually talk about the miracle of speech for children when they want something, and that will help us progress. Here we are heading towards 1 million, so we are nearly 1/5 of the way to get all that ball moved a little bit fast. As I am not feeling anything different from the Amiga version. You know, I feel like I am playing the Amiga version the way this is working, and I think I just saw that flash up collect extra balls, so maybe there's something we can do. Or was it collect fuel? I really don't know, because I've been too busy focusing on what the ball is, or where the ball is, rather than, you know, what it says at the top. And I really should look at the top once more. The scrolling is absolutely great on this. You know, this is really working. And you know what, they've taken a game that I don't like, or at least this particular table. I like it all, but I don't like this table out of them all. And I can say that I'm having fun doing this. I'm glad to be doing this. And this was a great recommendation. On this channel, we do play games. We play games that people may or may not want us to play, or they want to, or they may or may not want to see me do well at. And sometimes I think games are suggested just to watch me lose my absolute shit here. And I will never lose my shit, you know, entirely at this game, because regardless of how badly I do, this is a great game, and this is a great conversation. And we're up there again. Right, we need to probably get one more of those warp things, and bonus points maybe heading our way. You know, I'm amazed that we have managed to keep the ball in play for so long. I actually am. You know, I look at that, 2 million points. Oh, fuck it, I've jinxed it. Oh, fuck's sake. You know, 2 million points. Yak. And I jinx it. What are we going to get? Have we got enough here? Game over. Are we on the high score? You piece of cock. No, we're not. Alright, we were halfway to the high score. We were at the halfway house. And you know what? I think, and in the high score, we're not going to get the top high score, but we were halfway house to position 4, I think it was. So, you know, I think we need one more go to give it a go, because you know what? Skills were slowly starting to come out on this. Very slowly, but they were starting to come out. You cannot deny it, because we kept that ball in play for a long time. And if I can do that, what the points make? Points make prizes. And if none of you know, I do shit sticks. If none of you know who that is, that's Bruce Forsyth. And you know, Bruce Forsyth, talking about him caused me to lose that ball. Alright, focus, gentlemen. So, you know, I talk about myself in third person sometimes. Obviously, that's the first sign of madness. But when you start to fail at games, that introduces madness. Okay, come on. Let's get... Oh, look at that save. That was pure luck than anything. I really want to effectively get past 1 million on this ball. And look at my pitiful score at the moment. What, 88,000 we've got. I don't think we are going to do this, and we might end up on another table because of me jacking this up. And you know, we've got 4 tables to go through, and this is only one of the tables. So you know, if we look at that, it went up there and hit the P. We nearly did something skillful there, and I could have claimed it was skillful, but I couldn't control it. So no, it was luck. It was utter luck. I'm trying to get it up the chute on the left hand side as it falls down the exit ramp on the right hand side. What's this? We're going to be at 100,000 maybe if we're lucky. Oh no, 200,000. No, this is just shit. Alright, fire that up. Okay, we're not going to play this one again. I think we're going to quit this table, because you know, I'm now fed up of this table because it all went wrong. We did a great run on the last game that we... shit. I didn't even deliberately do that. We did a great one on the last game that we did, and it all went wrong, and it all went to pot here. So this is game over. We've got a real shit score. So I'm going to hit escape to hopefully leave this, and it says quit. Yes, we are going to quit. And now we should hopefully go back to the menu where we have all the other tables available for us. Wait for it to load, and here we are. So we are going to play... I think we're going to play Nightmare next. So I'm going to play them in order of hate. Now, I don't really hate anything, but we're going to play them in order of hate. So we're going to do Ignition, Nightmare, steel wheel than beatbox. So I'm in F4 on the keyboard and it's loading Nightmare. Again, these are scaled down graphics for the Amstrad system, but holy shit, they have done a phenomenal job in actually creating this for us. They really, really have. Now, I hope you like what you've seen, and the ticker at the moment is telling you that this is Pinball Dreams. I have already told you this, but you know, the URL is going to be available on the ticker, and we'll let that go across a few times, I think, as well. So now's the time to grab the pause button on your PC, or however you choose to watch these YouTube streams, and then write this down if you like what we're doing. You know, I have lost a ball straight away. You know, look, 40,000 points. But you know, it's been again a long while since I've played this table. The last time would have been when we did this. Oh shit! And another ball gone. The last time we played this table would have been when we done it on the Amiga. But you know, Beatbox is the one that I am hoping that, because of all the time and effort over the years I have put into it, you know, the skills are literally going to magically transpose, and I'm going to instantly be good at this with no failure, no mistakes, nothing like that. And for mother god, nothing like that. So the shit show that you're seeing on this table, which we are going to immediately compensate for by doing better, will not be present on Beatbox. And this is Graveyard. Well, this is Nightmare, but you see Graveyard on the centre of the screen. If you like those, you probably get some kind of super bonus. We know that the chances of me doing that are probably going to be 0. In fact, I can tell you they're going to be 0. Not that I know what happens in this video, but I have never, you bastard, I have never lit all of these. But you know, the ball mechanics, the bouncing of this, you know, this really is the Amiga version. That there is nothing that feels off. You know, you shithead. You know, this, even my failures there is what you would get on the Amiga. You know, this is exactly what we want to be playing. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to try a little trick as well, I think. So I'm playing this. Oh look, I scored some points. I might be on the high score. I've scored 1,000,000 points. Yeah, that's an utter fucking miracle by doing a oh, look at this, look at this. I'm scoring points. I am scoring points. We might actually get on the high score table on this one. Couldn't do it on the other table. Oh, no. But we might get on the high score for this, he says, as he knows that on this last ball he has got to get 1.5 million points, and he can't even get it up. Well, no, he can get it up. Let's rephrase that. But he can't get it up that chute there. So I'm trying to get up that left passage, and it's not going well. Come on. Okay, maybe I can hit that last you fuckhead. That last remaining light thing to give us a bonus. I think, yeah, that was our last ball. Utter bollocks. So here we are, 4 million. Let's do a check on the score. So we have, yeah, 500, 200, yeah, 100. Or is that 4, 5? Yeah, right. So I could theoretically get on the high score. But we're going to do a little trick. On Pinball Fantasies, I had to think there for a moment. I think if you typed in extra balls, it gave you a 5-ball game. So let's try EXTRABALLS. No, let's put a space there. EXTRA space BALLS. No, bollocks, it's not there. I was trying to choose it, give myself extra balls so I could do well. But yeah, I think we can get on the high score. And if we get on the high score, we will then go to the steel table as well. So midnight's now closer, as it says there. Brilliant. Midnight is always closer. You know, that's a fact it gives us. I really don't need to know, because midnight comes around at least once a day for most people. Alright, here we are. We're doing okay. We've got a couple of flashing lights there. If I was looking at the lights on the right hand side. If we could capitalise them by doing the loops, we would have probably done alright. But ball two, and the shittiest score ever. But if we can get a couple of those loops, it doesn't even go up all the way. If we can get a couple of these loops, if I say it louder, maybe if we can get a couple of these loops, we will actually be able to capitalise and, you know, get on the high score. I think we need 5. If we can get 5 loops, then we're going to be brilliant. Alright, so come on. I'm loving the atmosphere, I'm loving the graphics, I'm loving what they've done, and this has been a absolute dog's bollocks recommendation. You know, I've had you know, as I said, I can't give a username out, but when that video arrived in the email, that was fucking awesome, absolutely brilliant. And also, I was on the back of knowing, having said the viewers' comments, the recommendation to play this as well. You know, I knew I was going to play this game, so you know, I've been really. It sounds awful. It's not awful. It's absolutely awesome. I've been really looking for. Fuck it, and that ball goes. I've been really looking forward to creating this video today, to producing what we're doing, you know, with the new guest intro, because I love the guest intros, as I say, and you know, a game that was going to be a recommendation, that was going to be effectively a recreation of something that I did like, and I generally did play my little pirated discs of it as well. And there we go, I can be sent to jail now for my little pirated discs, but you know what, we all had them. If you don't know, back in the day, think of the Amiga, shit, bollocks, think of the Amiga, think of the Atari ST, and you used to get cracked discs that you would exchange with friends, and these games would be from companies like Pompey Pirates, you know, the Medway Boys, automation menu discs and stuff like this. And what they essentially were, LSD I think was another cracking group. What they essentially were was cracked menus with a pretty graphic on the front, and you know, multiple games on there that were packed, and they were packed to the point so that they fit on the disc. They would remove things like demos, they would remove things like the intros for space at times, so you know, you never always got the full game, and sometimes games that had clever protection, you got games that looked like they work and then broke halfway through. But these cracked discs, you know, were the absolute rage back then. And there are sites, if it's of any interest to any of you, that are dedicated to these cracked discs in terms of, you know, showing you, you know, what there was, showing you what you could download. You could look at the menus, you can even download them. You know, I have, I have pretty much all of them for the, I think the Atari ST, that I did download at one time. I was going to do a video on them, but I thought, well, you know, half of them actually don't always run properly because of, you know, viruses and stuff like this. And yes, you're recreating it on the MiSTer FPGA, so viruses are not a problem as such. You know, the discs are essentially right protected. You're playing in a sandbox system. You're not going to wreck anything, you know, with how you do it. But you know, I did have them. Maybe one day I'll go to that video. I'll find a few of them that are worth actually showing. But you know, it was a great time, and it was always good to get a new disc, a new pirate disc, where you had all these games on it, because you know, you didn't know what you were getting. You know, you could get shit, you could get good things, but you know, it was the fun days. You know, we didn't have the money back then to spend, you know, 40, 50 quid on a game. Actually, they were probably, I don't know, how much would they have been? Maybe 25, 30 quid. I honestly can't remember. You know, we know that the Spectrum games got expensive. You know, the Spectrum games, you know, started to get expensive when Ultimate did. All that was lucky. Skills. The Spectrum games started to get expensive when Ultimate did the big box releases, and I think Saberwolf was the first one of those, and you know, that came in at a stonking £9.99. So you know, that was the start of the increase of these games. But you know what, piracy was rife, and the amount of money some of these companies made, but it showed how much they really did sell in terms of you know, these games, if with the piracy being, you know, a rip-roaring trade, for want of a better word, and they could still make money. You know, if it hadn't been for piracy, you know, I don't know whether they would have made much more money, but I do believe that piracy was good at getting company names out, because, you know, I had a lot of originals as well, and, you know, some of those originals were brought on games for companies, on new games that came out based on previous games they had done that I had copies of. Oh, tilt, fuck it, I lost it. Bollocks. Alright, so what have we done? How? Oh, look at this. So, we put the GPC in. We are on the high score. Fantastic. So, we have done a goal of getting on the high score. I don't think we'll get it on the first table, but on this one, we're on the high score. So, we're now going to go back, and we are going to play another table. So, thank you I enjoyed this table. We're going to say yes to quitting, and we are going to go to table number 3 of the gameplay that we're going to do, which is my second favourite one, and that's Steel Wheel. So we've played Ignition first, we played Nightmare, and you can know that was Nightmare because it was talking about midnight in the text at the top. You had to like Graveyard, which we did nothing of here. We are now going to do Steel Wheel. But look at this GPC. It's not a good score, but it's a score. So here we are, F2, loading steel wheel. I think I'm going to be okay on this one. Fingers crossed. Famous last words. I believe I'm going to be okay. So here we are, steel wheel has loaded, and we're going to hit F1 to start again. Flipper's working, ball's ready to be fired, and the ball has been fired. So here we go, it's steel wheel. You know, I'm confident, I'm really confident that I can do this one. You know, I actually would love to be able to do this one first time as well. You know, absolutely digging the music here, you know, the recreation that they've done, the flow of the graphics. You know, I've mentioned this a lot on Ignition, but it just feels so bloody right. You know, this would have sold a bloody fortune if it had come out, if it had existed back then. You know, I never had an Amstrad. You know, we haven't done that much on the Amstrad. You know, we did Sorcery Plus, but you know what? This system, the games are the good games. It has some absolutely fucking cracking games on it. You know, I'm beginning to think in my mind that this is perhaps an underrated, perhaps not undersold, but certainly an underrated system, because it has got some shit good stuff on it. And you know, there's oh, I've done Undead. There's a plain one on it. I think it's called Harrier Attack as well. That was pretty good. And here we are. We're on our way to 1 million. I think we can do this. I think we are going to do this. You know, maybe I need to stop talking a little bit and concentrate a little bit more. But you know, I was talking in full. Oh, look at that train at the top. You have a mail wagon. We have a mail wagon. You know, is that a wagon full of mails or a wagon full of actually postal mail? I just don't know. Oh, look at our score! Look at our score! Our score has cranked up all of a sudden. That is pretty damn good. All right, happy about this. Oh, come on! I missed that bonus. I'm trying to control those little lights, so when the ball shoots up, I get the multiplier, because you know multipliers are good. I was going to talk about Bruce Forsyth and points make prizes, but last time I did that I died, so we are going to avoid the subject of Bruce Forsyth at all costs. The legendary presenter, the legendary game show host. He did things like, you know, Play Your Cards Right and stuff like that, but you know, he had the Generation game as well, you know. And you know, he's no longer with us, sadly. You know, he did Dancing on Ice, I think it was, or something like that on the UK. I never watched that, but the missus likes rubbish like that, and you know, I've been subject to having to watch that ball ache type program in my life. But you know, Bruce Forsyth, you know, he is a British legend in what he did. Sadly, no longer with us. We're not going to talk about him, as I say, because I don't want to curse this and lose my skill, lose the ability that we've got here. But yeah, no, truly a gentleman. But the weird thing is about him is he found fame in later life. You know, he did. I think. Oh, come on! Shit sticks. And see, he's caused me to lose. Bruce Forsyth has caused this to happen. He found fame in later life, and I always remember that gentleman as being old. He was never young, and that sounds absolutely rude and nasty to say, but he was never ever young. But he had a really good run, and we're having a good run here. Look at this. We need about how many points do we need? Fuck it. We need a few more points, but you know, we're nearly. When that number on the left turns into a 5, we're going to be okay. We are gonna be okay, and we will be on the high score table because we are good. Yes, look at that. Right, okay, we would have to have a whole series of bad luck not to make it on the high score. Now, regardless of what happens, we've got to be there. Come on, nearly there. I can't get it up that ramp. Fuck it. Okay, maybe the bonus has done it. Maybe the bonus is just enough. Yes. So it will want our initials. It has got to want our initials. So here we go. GPC. Champion again. You know what? We will play the final table. We have to play the final table. But if you forgive me an indulgence, I want to go back to Ignition for one more crack at the whip. One single game. No, in fact, no. Give me 17 single games. No, actually, let me just have a quick go on Ignition to see whether we can get anywhere near the high score table. You know, it's like the member berries, the skills have come back in my glorious fingers, my glorious hands are learning how to play this again. So here we are, back at beatbox. We will get to you because I love beatbox, but ignition, let's try. Oh, I hit the mic. Let's try it one more time. Too much enthusiasm about wanting to play ignition again, the table that I hate, but believing in myself, believing that the gentleman will get on the high score table. Right, here we are. Enough of this. We don't want to see this shit. We just want to play for the Lord. Okay, so up we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Bounce, bounce, bounce. No, right, we're not on the high score table yet. We're working towards the high score table. If I can do this, I'm going to be so fucking pleased. I really am. You know, it feels like things are coming together just a little bit. And, you know, maybe we can do some magic here. We can do a little bit of magic. We may not be able to, and if I hate how this game goes, you know what, we'll immediately stop this little experiment. But this is just a quick flashback to this table to see what, for fuck's sake, it was a quick flashback to see what we could do, and we have done absolutely piss poor. Alright, okay, let's try. Oh, no. Alright, okay. Down. Damn it. I do truly hate this fucking table in terms of it is the worst of the four. Oh, I've just remembered something. I'm hitting shift to control that warp stuff, and I vaguely remember you hit space to do a bounce. Oh fuck. You know, I might have actually contributed by my own memory failure on this, and by the bounce right at the top you've got warp. If you look at the warp at the top, there we go. And I'm sure I tilted it. I'm sure you were hitting space at the beginning to bounce it in the right one. Alright, this has gone to absolute doggy dog poo, and you know, game over. We didn't even make it on high score. We're gonna have one more go, one final go at this, and you know, then we will go to beatbox. You know, it was just fucking no tilt. It looks like maybe my memory's wrong on this. Alright, so we have got 2 balls to get on the high score. A lot of people have got 2 balls, but soon we will have 1 ball. Okay, no, it didn't work. Alright, so I must be badly remembering how to do this, or just remembering shit, I don't know. But I seem to remember bouncing the ball on the top. Yeah, maybe okay, maybe it's doing that little thing that I did there, but yeah, I've screwed up my memory of this. Okay, so let's just play and see what we can achieve. It's not going to be much. It is not going to be much, because this is a hard table that we've revisited to see, because we saw, and why did we revisit it? You know, we saw good things happening on the other tables, and you know, it could have been a case of actually, you know, the muscle memory kicking in and the gentleman actually remembering how to play this bloody blasted game. But you know, we'll see. You know, are we up there? Yes. Alright, so we've got a bonus. We've got the ×2 bonus, which is going to mean nothing because we're so fucking shit at this. ×2 of nothing is still nothing. Okay, there used to be that little phrase there, ×2 of nothing is still nothing, reminds me, and I think the question is, if you've got an iPhone, ask Siri what 0 + 0 is. Oh, that wasn't a deliberate save, but we had to say that. Yeah, if you've got an iPhone, I'm certain the question is what 0 + 0. Ask Siri that. It's an utterly stupid answer you get, and that's what I love with some of the phones, some of the mobile phones with the AI assistants that you get. You can ask them silly little things. All right, come on. Let's do this. Oh no. Oh, I tried to rescue it there. So I've lost it. We didn't do much well at all. What did we do? Oh, we got another ball. Oh God, we got another ball. Okay, didn't get that. Okay, this still though, even though I do not like this table, because you know, out of them all, it's just not my favourite. It does have just one more go here. You know, every bone in my body is saying I want to get on the high score table. I absolutely want to. And you know, I'm urgent to push F1. I'm not going to push F1. I'm going to push escape. I'm going to hit escape to leave this table, because we have to play the most awesome table on this, which is Beatbox. But honestly, I'm burning to push, you know, F1 for another go here. But we're not. We're hitting F3. This is a Beatbox. This I won't get a marvellous score unless the pinball gods are looking down on me, but I will do myself justice on this. Oh yes, I will. Here we go. F1, the main event, and this really is the main event. This is a brilliant table, cracking table. Okay, and we watch the ball go down, and just watch my skills. Oh, watch my skills. Come on. Do a loop. There we go. Look at this. Look at this. You know, I look comfortable. I look in control. I look confident. I am confident on this table. You know, this is just good, solid fun. Here we go. Oh, Euro charts. Look at this. Watch the top here. You know, you're going to see me scale the charts and just be good, but nowhere near as good as I was around my friend's house that time, where, you know, I was absolutely awesome, and I could never ever recreate that. You know, this is just a good, open, honest, fun, quality table, never ever matched, with perhaps the exception of Party Time on Pinball Fantasies, which was a sequel. Maybe Party Time was a little bit better than this, but you know, Party Time is the one that everybody knows anyway. But no, of this one, of the first set of tables that they did, you know, this was the one. You know, and you know, you could hopefully see that, you know, there were better skills in play here. You know, I'm not dying straight away. I'll probably die immediately now. You know, I'm not dying. Fucking sake, fuck, bollocks. But you know, I wasn't dying straight away. I got enthusiastic with the tilt to try and bounce it off the end. But you know, even though, you know, I am not worried. Okay, that was a shit thing for it to do. I hadn't been worried about my ability to get on the high score. But even now, I'm not actually worried on this, because you know, I know on the next go I absolutely will or something. You know, but I still think that on this go I might actually be able to do it, you know, because I have done well historically on this, and you know, this just flows, it's smooth, the sounds are good, you know, and if you have a game that's got good sounds, you know, it makes you want to play. Now, some of you who know me in real life, you know, there's a hobby that I've been involved in with fruit machines, and I own quite a few fruit machines of my own as well, and you know, I've often thought, what gets me playing those fruit machines, especially the digital one, and it's the sounds. You know, yes, you want to win, but they have this sort of nice background, tranquil type sound that they play that makes you lose yourself in them. Obviously lose your money in them as well, but lose yourself in them. That's why I have fruit machines of my own, because you know, I don't want to lose my money anymore. But you know, you get lost in the atmosphere of what it creates, and this table is very much like this. You know, you get lost in the flows, the smooth flowing of the ball, the wonderful sound that's in the background. You know, you just want to play and play and play. You know, it's awesome, it really is. So we are all struggling just a little bit now. You know, I've just realised my score, and I've just seen my score, and what's happening is the butt cheeks are starting to get a little bit tighter, and the panic is starting to kick in, where you think, oh fuck, I might actually do it on this particular gameplay. And you know, I lost the ball because of the bullshit that the game did at the beginning, and you know, it's when you're at points like this you think, oh fuck, you know. So you know, it's a case of really focusing on what we're going to do. You know, you're just waiting for the ball to get heavy to drop down the middle. You know, I know that we're, you know, only, you know, just over 1.5 million points away from where I want to be. You know, I'd like a much bigger score, obviously, but you know, it absolutely feels it's within my grasp, and things are going wrong. The table has suddenly felt a lot tighter, if that makes sense, in terms of what you're looking to achieve. You know, I can see flashing green lights everywhere. Which is absolutely brilliant. You know, I know that, you know, I'm at just over 4 million now. The ball is bouncing crazily around, and the nerves are really kicking in. Alright, so I think I need to get one more of that loop that I have just missed at, and if I can get that loop, we are going to be on the high score, and I will have achieved the goal on the first time on the table that I've been ranting that I'm better at. And you know, I hope, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that you know you would agree that this you are seeing some skills on this table in terms of, yeah, I'm not as shit on this as I was on the others. You know, we've got the 2-time bonus as well, so that might be all we need to for when we die. Oh yes, okay. Look at this. We're 200,000 from glory. You know, we're really nearly at glory. Okay, so let's get that up there. Come on, 100. I want to do this without the aid of bonuses. I want to do this. Well, bouncing around. What's it gonna do? Oh fuck it! Yes, we have done it. All right, so there we go. There is a table that I can actually play. This proves that I have played this blasted game before. But oh my god, this conversion on the Amstrad, this has been a top bollocks recommendation. If you want me to play games, you know, feel free to recommend it on the channel. The best place, there is a community tab where messages can be done, and I have got a thread that I've started there where, you know, I invite people to suggest games that you may want to watch me play, good or bad. You know, I'm happy to do this kind of shit because, you know, it's viewer interaction and stuff like this. So, you know, I try to see them on threads, but, you know, that is the best place to do it. But hey ho, you know, we've done this. This is a viewer request, and, you know, this has been absolute fun to do. I think it was Jazz72, and apologies if I've got that wrong just a little bit. I think it was Jazz72 that requested I play this, and I thank you for this. You have introduced me to a game. You've introduced me to a game that I will go back and I will play. I'm going to be cranking out this version on the Amstrad. You know, there is absolutely no way this will not be played again. No, it won't be played on this channel again, unless I go, you know, for some kind of you know, odd thing that I'm doing. You know, if it's when we're doing it live, that kind of thing. When we're doing live streams, yeah, it will probably be played then. But you know, we won't do another standalone type video of it that we've done here. But you know, this has been a dog's bollocks, an absolute awesome recommendation. Come on, I just need to really get that. If I can get that ball up that chute where you've got all those flashing green ones there, that ramp there, if I can get it up there, we are going to probably be in for a really good score, I hope. Alright, come on. Let's go up there. No, let's try that. Yeah, and it's quite a hard ramp to hit as well. You know, it's certainly not the easiest. I think you've got to get it on the left flipper. You've got to be kind of in. Yes, there we go. Euro number 1. Look at that. We are now. Oh fuck! Look at our score. By God, we have got a good score now. We have done all right. You know, this still doesn't beat what I did with my friend. You know, which I can never ever replicate. But you know what? I am really pleased with where we are now. Oh, look at this. We've got an extra ball as well. You know, the gods of pinball did allow us to beat a score. Thank the maker. Here we are. What's this? Hollywood awaits. Alright, okay. Hollywood awaits. Not sure what Hollywood awaits means. You know, can't remember that. Wouldn't have seen that much. Absolutely would not have seen that much. Oh, look at this. The central thing, that central panel has lit up as well. That may be the extra ball panel there. But look, above the flippers there, that central panel is now lit up. That was red. That was red before. Okay. Good. So, what are we going to do? Tour around the USA. Do we want to go around the USA? Why not? Don't know how it's going to be represented here. Probably by arrows that we hit. But shit on a stick, this is fun. This is actually really fun. And I'm doing quite well on ball 3. I'm actually really pleased with what I've done on ball 3 compared to the fact that we lost a ball as well. This is worth it. And you know what? I'm really pleased that this has been captured on video posterity. And that gentleman at the beginning of the video, you know, you can be pleased that, you know, you've actually seen me. You're on a video where I have actually done something well for once. So you know that also is another first. All right, come on, stop being cocky, gentlemen. Stop being cocky and work. Oh no, fuck. All right, so we did all right. We did okay. What kind of bonus are we going to get here? We might get a reasonable bonus as well. Scratch again, player one. Yes, that light has gone out. So that light there was an extra ball. All right, okay. And look at our score. Oh, we died. We died. Oh. Okay, so let's see what we've got. We're going to put the GPC in here because we are the GPC. Game over. Player one, 310. You know what? We're going to hit escape and just say quit here. So we're going to say yes to that, and this is going to take us back to the high score table so we can see what we did. So we have to wait a little bit. We've got to let this cycle. Hello Ignition, I don't like you very much. All of the rest of you are beautiful, but Ignition, you will never be my favourite. You know, it's like having twins and you have a disappointing twin that you don't like. That would be Ignition. Oh, look at that beatbox. Oh, we were not far off. We generally were not far off the top score. Well, this has been Pinball Dreams. This has been a recommendation. This has been a great game to play on the Amstrad. Thank you so much for the recommendation. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please smash a like, subscribe. It does help the channel grow. And please consider leaving a comment. I'm the Gentleman. This is the Gentleman's Pixel Club. All of you stay safe. All of you take care. And all of you enjoy each other. And I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.